Week 40 without a gaming computer. Turns out a couple packages ended up getting delayed because of some weather over the eastern half of the country. So I have to wait until next week. So you get one more of these without a gaming computer videos, and I actually have some stuff to show. But first I want to start off a couple little things, other than, I guess I'll say that first. Actually, earlier this week I was sick. I think I just had a cold. I don't know, it was weird. I didn't have a fever or anything, but I was sneezing like crazy. My nose was running. It was friggin' dumb. And I didn't even feel bad or anything. It was just really, really odd. But that only lasted a few days, and now I'm fine, so oh well. So anyways, next thing. PayPal actually refunded the money that I was waiting for from Frozen CPU for items they didn't ship out yet, since they had that problem. So I got that refund, and because of that refund I was barely able to afford a keyboard. And actually I was barely able to afford it because the mouse I got was cheaper. It was on sale, so it was normally an $80 mouse, and it was reduced to $67 or $68. I think it was $68. And yeah, also, other thing, if you noticed, if you've been looking at my videos recently, you would probably have noticed, I guess I also forgot to write down one of them, whatever, that I removed a lot of videos. The reason I removed these videos because they were just crap quality, or their audio is just horrible, because I was trying to use surround sound because YouTube said it supported it, but it really didn't. It just remixed it into stereo, and I didn't know it was screwing up the audio for a long period of time. And so the ones I removed, those old Today in Games episodes that I did, that I was doing partly for my channel news, partly for just whatever the hell I happen to be doing. It's sort of like a very early crappy version of a weekly vlog or monthly vlog or whatever sort of thing, like I've been doing for the past 40 weeks now with these weekend things. And those kind of sucked, and I actually stopped putting those up a long time ago. So since those were just unnecessary, I removed all of them. I think I left one up, unless I removed it, I don't know. I'm going to be removing it by the time this is up, if it's still actually up, though. And I only left that one because I responded to someone's comment on there, but I'm pretty sure I went in a couple days later and removed it as well. So the other one I removed was Tomb Raider, because problems. Borderlands 2 and the Borderlands 2 DLC, I removed those as well. I will be redoing those, though, so you don't really have to worry. Those will also actually be a lot better, because I'm going to be uploading those 60 frames a second video with PhysX and everything. And obviously better audio. It's going to be proper, everything. I'm going to be making sure it's all right and everything. Half-Life 2 and the Half-Life 2 episodes, I removed those as well. I want to redo those, but I'm not going to prioritize those or anything for quite a while. I removed those because those were when I was using some crappy little $20 mic, and it just sounded like junk. Just, it was really, really bad. I also removed Darksiders 2 and Skyrim. I want to redo my Skyrim playthrough, and I'm not going to bother redoing Darksiders 2. But yeah, I removed a bunch of stuff. So the next, the final thing was the computer stuff, the stuff I got ordered. So other than 2 packages I'm waiting for, which is the corrosion inhibitor. Yeah, my nose is being a jerk now. But yeah, the corrosion inhibitor. Word's hard to say, for some reason, with my nose being stupid. Along with the sealing plug, so I can create a drain for the water loop, and some Velcro, so I can actually adhesive Velcro actually, so I can put some Velcro on some area and add it to the back of the reservoir and hang that thing up so it's out of the way, since it's going to be outside the case. And that's all in one package, just coming from Performance PCs. And I forgot to take something else out here real quick. There we go. And this one too. Alright. And the other package I'm waiting for is the water block for my CPU. So, I don't know when those are going to be here. The performance PCs package is scheduled to be here on the 9th, but since it's delayed, it's probably going to take until the 10th or the 11th. I don't know. Hopefully, it'll still be here on the 9th, but I don't know. The other one was supposed to be here on the 4th, but it's still not here. And this is now, what is this, 7th, I think? Yeah, this is now the 7th, and it just got an update at midnight last night, so kind of sucks. It's probably going to be here on Monday. So anyways, the stuff I did get, I'm going to show you real quick. Let me open this some back real quick, though. Yeah. So, let's see. Because I forgot all about this. I don't know why I forgot, but I did for some reason. So I got a bunch of fittings here. So the main one on the show. Let me turn this camera screen around. So the main one is this. Yeah, I just ordered coolants because they're cheap and they seem fine. So I ordered this square thing here separate from the fittings, obviously. And it only came with 2 sealing caps, but I'm using this so I can have a drain coming out one way, so it'll be in the case kind of like that. So it'll come out from graphics cards to this left one here, then to a drain area here, so I can easily empty the loop and refill it later if I need to clean it out. And it'll go up to the radiators right here. So that'll be awesome. So I just stuck these in. The only thing that's annoying about these fittings is they're really small. I saw pictures of them online and stuff, and the pictures make them look a lot bigger, but there's not a whole lot of room to grab hold in order to actually remove these first because they're a little tight. The sealing caps, or whatever, the compression clamp thing. I don't remember what the hell the rotary thing there is called for some reason. Anyways, let me put that back real quick. I think that's really the only thing of that. Yeah, because this, yeah. Because the bag I got there is just a bunch of fittings. So I'll stick that in there. Yeah, if I can get it closed. Alright, and set that aside. And actually, yeah, so, and focus. Okay, so yeah, just a bag full of fittings. Now the next thing, I got a mouse pad. This is the same type of mouse pad I had before. I wanted to get a new one. I just got an email. Wanted to get a new one. Let me open this. If you haven't used one of these mouse pads before, the X-Track Ripper, I actually highly suggest it. If I can get the thing out. Alright. Yeah, it's X-Track. Oh, come on, focus. It's an X-Track Ripper thing. Focus, stupid camera, jeez. X-Track Ripper mousepad. It is silky smooth. It's crazy. It's really, really high quality. It's not overly thick. It's got a nice grip on the bottom. And I think it cost 26 bucks for this one. This is a 17-inch by 11-inch. But they also make them much bigger at, I think it was 36-inch by 18-inch. So that's pretty amazing. That's actually, yeah, I did have one of those before. I kind of screwed it up from years of use, and it was seriously the best mousepad I ever used, and it actually, this new one seems like they improved it a little. It seems a little bit higher quality, a lot better than the original. So next up, HDMI cable. I got 2 of these. I don't remember what I got them for, but I got them. Set those aside. I got 2 fan power splitters, just 3-pin. So I can use my fan controller with 2 fans per control knob. So I got 2 of these so I can control the radiator fans and the front panel fans with 1 knob each instead of using, well, all the knobs for those 2 sets of fans. That way I can still control the rear exhaust fan as well, and I'll have one fan control knob free so I can change something around if I want to later. Or I can add dimmable lights, since I wasn't able to find any actual dimmable lights. But instead, I found this. It's a Silverstone LED strip. It's actually really friggin' bright. I plugged it into the old power supply I got laying in the other room. Not the one from my old computer. That one's been thrown out for a long time. I have some old garbage, like 200 to 300 watt power supply from a computer I got when I was in high school. But yeah, I plugged into that, tested it out, and it is crazy bright. It should be more than enough light for the case. And this is just a 12-inch one. They make them longer than that, and you can apparently just plug them into each other too. So that's kind of cool. Though I guess you'll need a different type of plug or something if you do plug them into each other, because they don't have the ends that actually plug into each other, which is a little weird. But it's really no big deal. So I'll just set that aside. Next up, I guess I'll do tubing. This tubing, it's the Primo Chill Primo Flex Bloodshed Red. The problem I have with this is actually only its color. It is, even though my camera's making it actually look more pink or red right now, it's actually a lot more orange. Let me get my flashlight out here. I don't know if it's going to show up right or not, but yeah, it's not going to show up right. It's actually a lot more orange than it is red, which is a little bit annoying because I wanted it to be red, but because of how flexible this is, and this is only 3/8 inch by 1/2 inch tubing, because of how flexible this is, I really don't care. So the last tubing I had, I think, was, what the hell was it? Where's the sizing stuff on this, because I don't remember what it was. Yeah, the last tubing I had was the 7/16 by 5/8 inch. I think it was that, at least. It could have been bigger, but it's the same stuff I'm using on my fish tank gravel siphon. Tank cleaning siphon thing. It was pretty much the same quality and everything, the same bend radius. For my last computer is the fish tank stuff. And that fish tank stuff, if I bend it, so let's just show with this tubing here. If I bend it so it does that, then it kinks. This stuff actually is so amazing. It's going to be a little difficult to do with one hand. This stuff is so good that it can bend to there before it starts to kink. You can see right before, no kink, then it starts to kink. So that's a pretty good bend radius, even though it's small tubing. And that's pretty amazing. And I did hear that the bigger tubing can actually bend something like that without kinking, but this stuff is a little too thin because it's just small wall and everything. And with it came SysPrep, but I'm not going to be using that because that's retarded. It says it takes 12 hours, and I don't want to wait 12 hours to run that stuff through the loop. And I also read online that someone had apparently left it in their radiators for far too long, and it destroyed the radiators. So I'm not using SysPrep at all. I'm just going to run or wash out the radiators on my own without using this stuff. Next up, the new mouse that I'm using. Yes, this thing is amazing. I'm not going to open it all up or anything. It's got 11 buttons. I actually really like the feel of it. I was a little worried when I ordered it, but oh man, it's amazing. I can't wait to use this damn thing. The buttons on the side, it's got 3 buttons over here where the thumb rest is there. That blue strip with black next to it is a thumb rest. It's got 3 buttons there. They're actually really easy to press. If my thumbs were actually a little longer, than the front button there would be a piece of cake to press, but my thumbs are just a little too short to press that one because I have small fingers and thumbs. But these buttons, main buttons here, piece of cake to use. These ones are a piece of cake to use. This one's a piece of cake to use. I like the scroll wheel. It's all amazing. It's amazing. I cannot wait to use this damn thing. It is going to be incredible. Holy crap, it's going to be awesome. So next up, yes, keyboard. Oh man, I am so glad I got this keyboard when I wanted, instead of having to wait another whole month. I'm not going to open this box up. You can see everything on here. This is a keypad that slides on and off. I'm probably not going to use that because they kind of screwed up a little on this, and they should have moved the keys up a little, offset it, instead of making the slider directly on top, because the way this works out, it kind of covers a little bit of the number keys here, a little bit, or anywhere on this row. Anything up there. If you want to press those and you try and touch even the center of the key with this thing down, then your fingers kind of bash into it a little bit. So I probably won't end up using that, but that's okay because it does have programmable keys on the sides that I will be using. It's got a unique volume control knob that I'm going to have to get used to, but if it's like my G19 keyboard where it had some, it's sort of like that, it's just, it wasn't turn, it was sort of a roller instead of a turn type thing. I'll probably like that much better than volume buttons. It'll just take me a little while to get used to, and I'll like. And the keys, holy crap, I was testing it out just because this is my first mechanical keyboard I've ever used before, and the keys on the thing are incredible. I don't know, I can type so fast and accurate. I didn't plug it in to test, I was just testing how it felt. But the way it felt, I can type really, really fast. The only thing I hate is the space bar. It's angled up a little, so the tip of my finger would be the space bar direction pointing towards you if you're sitting behind the keyboard typing or something. So it's kind of angled up like that, so the tip of your thumb kind of hits the keyboard on the corner there, like at the tip of my finger, which is a little bit weird, and it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. There's nothing wrong with how the spacebar presses down, it's just a weird angle, and I'm used to something more rounded off around that point where my thumb touches. So let's put this back down and stop rambling about it. I got some zip ties, yay, because I'm setting up radiators and fans up here in a way that no one really has ever done before, as far as I know, because the fans and radiators aren't really made to hook onto each other that way. So I'm going to be carefully clamping them down just to hold them together with some zip ties. I only need 2 of them, and I got 3-foot ones. They were actually pretty cheap. I think they were like $6 for 10 3-foot zip ties on Amazon. My dad said it probably would have costed $40 at the store, which is kind of messed up. I'm kind of glad he forgot to get me zip ties when I asked him. And I don't know how long I needed. Probably would have needed 2-foot, but I decided to get 3-foot ones anyways. And the final thing, holy crap, this thing is massive. This is the pump and reservoir. Holy crap, it is massive. Let me take this out of the box real quick. I've taken this out a few times now to show it to a few different people. Well, I guess a couple different people, just my dad and my brother, my older brother. Yeah. So, alright. This thing is crazy. Turn it there so you can see it better. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Okay, this is my 700 milliliter water bottle that I always refill each day. So I was thinking it would be about the same size as this water bottle, but you can see they're actually touching right now. It's a lot bigger. It is crazy. It's apparently only 690 milliliter reservoir. It is glass. You can hear glass. I don't know how thick it is. I think it's pretty damn thick, but it's really hard to tell. The pump here, I'm actually amazed how big that pump is too. The last liquid cooling system I had some crappy thing, I don't remember what the hell it was called. It was some crappy external all-in-one system, because I didn't know where to get any of this stuff before. Now I do, so I ended up getting proper stuff, and I got this. But yeah, this thing is just a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's crazy. The only problem I'm going to have is figuring out the perfect distance to fit, or to reach, not fit, to reach this plug into my computer to hook it up to the power supply. Because this is going to be external, there's no way I can fit it in this case. So I'm going to be hanging it probably on the plexi window there. And yeah, you can see I hung up a poster in there. I did that a couple weeks ago or something though. And I put up another sticker the other day. So it's 2 up there now anyways. But yeah, I'm going to be hanging this up on that plexi window there behind the computer somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where at though. But that's okay because the radiators are going to be sitting on top of the computer right there. But yeah, damn, I can't wait. Oh, man. I still haven't had it hit me yet how close to finishing my computer I am. And yes, this does have a little tachometer for reading the pump, but I bent that and sort of used twist ties to hold it there so it's out of the way, because I'm not going to be using that. I got a flow meter. I forgot to mention in one of my videos. Yeah, I got a flow meter and the flow sensor for tubing or water tubing, whatever, in there as well. So I'm not going to need this, because if the water is flowing, I'll know on the front of my computer instead of relying on software on my computer or the motherboard fan headers. And this wouldn't even reach, probably wouldn't reach anyways, so really not a big deal. There's something else. What the hell was I going to say? I don't remember, actually. I got a little too distracted with this. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It still hasn't hit me how close I am to finishing my computer, though. So I'm kind of really excited for this. I want it to be up, running, and being perfect. And this top cap is actually loose. I didn't realize that. I had never messed with that before. That's alright. That's okay. And looks like cannot fit a silver kill coil in there. I guess I'll turn this around since I took that off. Yeah, I can't fit a silver kill coil in there, so I'm actually going to be tossing the kill coil. Whoa. I almost dropped it on the ground. It fell on my lap. I'm going to be throwing the kill coil into one of my radiators, since the radiators are full copper. So, yeah, anyways, that is the end of this video. Probably, hopefully, oh, okay, my iPod's just being stupid. Hopefully the last without a gaming computer video. I really don't want to wait more than another few days to get my computer done. So the next video next week, it should be a regular weekly vlog, and I should be explaining that I got my computer up and running and everything. Man, I hope nothing goes wrong. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Holy crap. It's going to be incredible. I'll see you guys on some other video or next week's video. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.